When you think about businesses operating across borders, payments are always a bit of a sticking point, aren't they?
Absolutely.
But for businesses in Africa trying to tap into the global market, it feels like the deck is really stacked against them sometimes.
It really does. The materials you share, the one-pager and the white paper on ChainPal,
Yeah.
they really lay it out.
Yeah, we're talking about fundamental access issues to the international financial system, right?
Exactly. Poor access. And then you've got these incredibly high transaction fees.
How high are we talking?
Well, the average in sub-Saharan Africa is apparently around 8.9%, almost 9%.
Wow. That just eats straight into profit.
Massively. And on top of that, there's the waiting time. Settlements can take, what, 3 to 10 business days?
3 to 10 days just to get paid. That must kill cash flow for smaller businesses.
It absolutely does. Think about it. For every $100 they make, maybe $9 just vanishes in fees. That's money they can't reinvest.
Exactly. And okay, so that's just moving the money. What about actually getting set up to sell online in the first place?
Right, another huge barrier. The white paper mentions building an e-commerce platform. It
Yeah.
can cost anywhere from $2,000 to like $10,000 upfront.
10 grand just to get started online? That's a massive hurdle for SMEs, for small and medium businesses.
It really is. It's almost like a barrier to entry just to even play in the global digital marketplace.
Yeah, it really limits who can even participate.
And this has a ripple effect, you see. High costs to get online, high costs and delays to get paid.
Yeah,
It restricts opportunity.
definitely. And then there's the day-to-day grind, managing the finances.
Oh yeah, the admin burden. The white paper pointed out business owners might spend up to 20 hours a week just on financial admin.
20 hours. That's half a work week.
Just trying to track money across different currencies, different platforms. It sounds incredibly inefficient.
It really does. No wonder then. I think the one-pager said only about 10% of African SMEs actually have e-commerce capabilities.
Yeah, that figure really stands out. There's clearly a huge bottleneck preventing these businesses from fully joining the digital economy.
Okay, so this is the problem space. And into this steps ChainPal.
Right.
Based on the info you provided, the one-pager and the white paper, it's pitched as a platform to, well, simplify all this, specifically for Africa.
That's the core idea.
Using some pretty interesting tech, Web3, AI, blockchain, and aimed right at those SMEs and freelancers we've been talking about.
Exactly. They call it a Web3-powered payment and business growth platform.
Web3. So leveraging blockchain for more decentralized stuff.
Pretty much. And the core function, the real hook, seems to be instant crypto payments that smoothly convert into local fiat money.
Ah, okay. So that directly tackles the slow settlement times and maybe those high fees.
That seems to be the primary goal, yes,
Yes.
to cut down those delays and costs associated with traditional banking.
So let's imagine I'm a freelancer in, say, Nigeria. I get paid in crypto from a client in the US.
Okay.
ChainPal takes that crypto and turns it into Naira for me, like right away.
That's the promise. Almost immediate conversion, which, as you said, would be huge for cash flow.
Game changer. And you mentioned it's more than just payments. There are AI tools, too.
Yeah, AI-powered tools designed for real-world business needs in that context. They're aiming to be a broader platform, not just a payment gateway.
Okay, interesting. Let's dig into the features then. That instant crypto to fiat piece sounds crucial. How does that work practically?
Well, the platform accepts various cryptocurrencies. The white paper lists common ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum, stablecoins like USDT and USDC, BNB, also LI, SK, and HELA.
Okay, a decent range.
And the key part is that instant conversion. When the crypto payment hits the business's ChainPal account, the system helps convert it straight into their local currency.
Like the Naira, Oregonian cedi, Kenyan shilling, South African rand, those were mentioned, right?
Correct. Those examples are in the one-pager, so it aims to dramatically cut that waiting time we talked about.
That alone sounds incredibly useful. What else is in their toolkit? I saw something about free AI-generated storefronts.
Yes, that seems like a major feature, especially given the high cost of building websites we discussed.
Right, free sounds good. How does it work?
The idea is businesses can launch an e-commerce page, really fast minutes, they claim, without needing to code.
Wow, okay.
It uses AI to generate these storefronts based on industry-specific templates, so it directly tackles that upfront cost and the need for tech skills.
So a small shop owner, maybe not super tech-savvy, limited budget, they could get a decent-looking online store pretty easily.
That's the goal. The AI streamlines it, gives them tailored designs, lowers the barrier to getting online and reaching customers anywhere.
Okay, that's pretty compelling. What about other ways to take payments? There was something about smart payment links.
Yes. Smart payment links. These are basically just unique, shareable web links.
It's like a URL you can send someone.
Exactly. Send it via email, social media message,
Yeah.
whatever. The client clicks it, pays with crypto. Super simple, borderless.
Handy for freelancers, maybe? Or quick one-off sales?
Precisely. For those who don't need a full storefront, but still need to collect payments easily from anywhere.
Makes sense. The list of features keeps going. Invoice generator. POS for shops.
Yeah, quite a few tools. The invoice generator lets businesses create professional invoices, branded, but with crypto payment options built right in.
Streamlines billing, offers more choice.
Okay, and the POS, point of sale.
Right. For in-store payments, they use static wallet addresses. Basically, a fixed crypto address a shop can display.
Like a permanent QR code or address?
Kind of, yeah. Customers can scan it or use the address with their crypto wallet on their phone to pay. Good for physical shops, tourist spots maybe?
So even a physical store could accept crypto without fancy new terminals? Just using a phone and maybe a sign?
That seems to be the idea. Leverage existing tech, simplify the process.
What else? Customer management? Perks?
Yep, tools to track clients, view transaction history, standard CRM-light stuff, and a perks marketplace.
Perks, like discounts. Yeah, deals from partners.
Yeah.
They mentioned Microsoft for startups,
Right.
AWS. So potential added value beyond just the core payment functions.
Okay, and they seem to think about integration too. Plugins for things like WooCommerce, WordPress.
Crucial point. Yes,
Yeah.
plugins for existing platforms make adoption much easier for businesses already online.
And developer APIs, so others can build on top of it.
Exactly. The APIs let developers embed ChainPal's payment features or other tools directly into their own apps or websites. Builds an ecosystem.
Right. And lastly, there is this AI business assistant. Sounds a bit vague, but interesting. Any more detail?
Not a huge amount in these documents, admittedly, but the idea seems to be using AI to help businesses manage finances, maybe automate some tasks, analyze data.
And make smarter decisions based on that data.
That's the likely goal, yes.
Yeah.
Offering financial insights to help them grow.
Okay, so a packed platform. What's actually making it all tick underneath? The tech.
Well, fundamentally, it's blockchain technology. That's what enables the secure, borderless crypto payments and the fiat conversions. Transparency, immutability, all that.
Right, the core of Web3. And the specific stack, they listed quite a bit. Anything stand out?
It looks like a pretty standard modern web stack. React on the front end for a good user experience.
Okay.
Python with fast API on the back end, known for being fast and efficient for APIs.
Makes sense.
Standard cloud infrastructure, AWS, Cloudflare for reliability and scaling, PostgreSQL and Redis for data.
Pretty solid choices. And the blockchain side.
They mentioned integrating with LISK, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Gila.
Multiple chains. Why?
Suggests they're aiming for flexibility, maybe offering users choices based on speed or transaction costs, depending on the network. Shows a focus on building something robust and scalable.
Got it. Sounds like a considered tech approach. Now, who is this all for? What's the market they see in Africa?
It's huge and growing fast. The digital payments market there is projected to be massive, exceeding $40 billion by 2025, according to the sources.
40 billion. Wow.
Yeah, and you've got this enormous base of SMEs, over 44 million across the continent, plus a rapidly growing freelance workforce.
So those are the target users.
Exactly. Freelancers, SMEs, merchants, digital creators, developers, basically anyone in Africa needing better ways to get paid globally and grow their business online.
Massive potential user base. How does ChainPal actually plan to make money then? What's the revenue model?
Looks like two main streams. First, subscription plans.
Like a freemium model.
Seems like it. A free tier, then paid pro plans, maybe others, unlocking more advanced features, better AI tools, more customization, support, integrations, that kind of thing.
Okay, subscriptions. And the second stream.
Transaction fees. A small percentage fee on each crypto transaction they process.
Makes sense.
And also a fee for the conversion from crypto back into fiat currency. The one-pager mentioned about 1% for the crypto payment itself, and maybe 0.5% to 2.5% for the fiat conversion.
Okay, so a blend of recurring subscription revenue and volume-based transaction fees. Pretty standard for fintech platforms.
It is, yes.
Now, the payment space is crowded globally. What makes ChainPal think they have an edge? What's their competitive advantage?
The big one they keep highlighting is the Africa-first design.
Meaning built for Africa, not just adapted to Africa.
That's the strong implication.
Yeah.
Addressing the specific challenges and needs there from the ground up, rather than tweaking a solution built for, say, Europe or North America.
Okay, that makes sense. What else?
The all-in-one nature. combining payments with the business tools, the storefronts, invoices, CRM, AI, all in one place.
A single platform instead of patching together different services.
Right. And those free e-commerce storefronts are definitely positioned as a key differentiator. Plus the other unique bits, the static crypto POS, the payment links, the perks marketplace, the APIs.
So it's that combination, Africa-focused design plus a broad integrated feature set.
That seems to be their core argument for having a competitive edge, yes. Positioning as a comprehensive growth platform, not just a payment tool.
Okay. And where are they right now? What's their progress and future plans based on these documents?
Well, the one-pager mentions they've done a private beta, had over 50 early users testing it out in Nigeria and Ghana.
So getting real-world feedback already. Good.
Seems so. And they have a big goal, onboard 100,000 African businesses by 2026.
Ambitious, pulling it all together. ChainPal sees these big hurdles for African businesses in global payments and e-commerce.
Significant obstacles.
But also huge potential. And they're trying to bridge that gap with this integrated platform using AI and blockchain.
That sums it up well. The core value proposition is really about making global commerce easier, cheaper, faster, and just generally more accessible for African businesses. Tools designed for them.
Right. So for everyone listening, you've heard about the challenges and how ChainPal is proposing to solve them. It really makes you think, doesn't it? With Africa's digital economy growing so fast and these specific hurdles faced by SMEs and freelancers, how could platforms like ChainPal actually reshape global trade and entrepreneurship on the continent? What does it really mean to build digital infrastructure with this Africa-first mindset? Definitely something to ponder.
Food for thought, absolutely.
If you want to learn more about ChainPal specifically, you can check out their website, www.chainpal.xyz.